Hi everyone! So this is going to be a quick update about the glucose test results. And they usually test for gestational diabetes, the weeks 26 through 28, unless you had a high risk of developing it early. They'd probably glucose test you early in pregnancy if you tested positive before in your last pregnancy or something like that. But usually they test around the third trimester, beginning of the third trimester. So if you have gestational diabetes, the babies usually come out larger, like 9 pounds or more. And they have an increased risk of jaundice and low blood sugar levels once they're born. So basically it's a test to see if you have gestational diabetes or not. First they do a 1-hour test on me. At this clinic they told me, when you do your 1-hour test, just be normal, eat normally, just come in for your test, and that's that. So the day of the 1-hour test, I probably had 2 everything bagels with lots of butter and cream cheese. And then I had a cup of coffee, sweet, with milk. So, when I went in for my glucose test, they gave me the sweet drink. I had ate at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I went in for the test. I had the drink at like 10:30. And then they drew my blood at 11:30. So, they gave me the sweet drink. Tastes kind of like Kool-Aid. Tastes better when it's cold. I had to just guzzle it down. I had it down in like 30 seconds. So then I waited an hour and then went down to the lab and got my blood drawn. They also test for the iron, the hemoglobin and stuff. I didn't hear the results of that. The hemoglobin. So the 1-hour test, I failed. She called the next day and told me I failed by so many points. I think their cutoff was 138 and I tested at 145. So then they had me come another time next week for a 3-hour glucose test. This one, they told me I had to fast, not eat anything from like midnight, and come in at 8:30, and I don't eat anything but water until the test is done, from like midnight till the test is done. So I went in for that. That one took a while. First they drew my blood before I drank the glucose drink, and to get my fasting number. And then they drew it again after 1 hour of drinking the drink, and then after 2 hours of drinking the drink, and then after 3 hours of drinking it. And I just got my results today. So I don't know, my arm's still bruised from where they poked me the other time. But I really don't like needles. But I had to get used to it. So it was fun. But anyway, they called me today with my results and I passed. Yay. Usually, I think that 1 hour test was messed up anyway because I had eaten some high carb, high fat foods before the test, even though it was like 3 hours before the test. It still probably messed up the result of the 1 hour test. So when the 3 hour fasting test came along, I was feeling pretty woozy when I drank that drink. About half an hour or so into it, you could feel like real woozy and jittery, like a sugar rush. So that was fun. But I brought the iPad so I could play on it all day and pass the time really fast. I was surprised how fast each hour went. Just pass the time by watching TV and on the internet on the iPad. So yay, I passed it. I passed my glucose test. I don't have gestational diabetes. But if you did have gestational diabetes, I think the way you control it is through diet and exercise, mostly. And if it's really severe, the gestational diabetes, then you would take insulin shots and whatnot. So, I don't have to take the shots, and even though I don't have the gestational diabetes positive test, I still probably should eat healthier and exercise more. But anyway, just wanted to update you guys on the results, and I will talk to you later. Bye.